In this video, we will study some basic concepts of list. Okay, so first let me create a list, and if you recall the concepts from earlier video, a list is enclosed within square brackets. So inside this square bracket, I can give any number of values. So like this. So it no need to be a number, it can be a string also, it can be a float value. So like this you can mix the data type and you can create a list. So in a list all the values should be separated with comma, and you can observe that one is duplicated 2 times. So this is allowed. Okay, so in list we can have duplicate elements. Now let us run this and see, and let me print the contents of A, and you can see the list is being printed and it is having the following values. Okay, so now let me check how many values are present in the list. So that can be done by using len function. So len of A will return how many values that a list is having. Now we will do some manipulation in the list. So let me insert some values in the list. So for that I can use the list name, and there is a method called as insert. Okay, so this insert accepts 2 things. So first one is the position and second one is the value. Okay, so here, so suppose I want to insert the value 1, 2, 3 as a string. So let me insert this particular value at the index 5. So if you run this particular code and then let me print the contents of A. So you can see at the 5th position, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so at the 5th position this particular 1, 2, 3 is being inserted. So the next method we are going to see is how to remove a particular element. Okay, so to remove an element you can remove by 2 ways. So first one is removing using position and removing using value. Okay, suppose I want to remove the second position, that is index 1. Okay, you know index starts from 0. Suppose I want to remove the second position, that is first index. I have to use the function called as pop. Okay, so in this pop you have to give the index of the element you want to remove. Suppose I want to remove the second element, that is first index. So I can give like this a.pop. So now let me print this particular A and see whether 3 is being removed or not. Okay, so you can see the second element, that is the index 1, is being removed. And the second way of removing element is removing with value. Okay, so now you no need to give the position of the element, but you are giving the value of the element. So for example, I want to remove this apple. This time I am not going to give the index position, I am going to give the value. So what I am going to do is a dot, there is a function called as remove. So this remove accepts a value. Okay, so it will find the element with this value and it will remove that element. So let me print this list and see. So you can see that apple is being removed, and when you are using this remove function you have to note that this remove will delete the first occurrence of this value. Okay, so suppose in this list we are having 2 occurrence of 1. Okay, so if I remove like this, the remove of 1, so what it does is it won't remove these 2 ones at a time, but it will remove the first occurrence of 1. So this is what remove does. So it will search for the value and it will find the first occurrence and it will remove that first occurrence. And if this particular value is repeated more than 1 time, the duplicate copies will be present and the first occurrence of this value alone will be deleted. Okay, so let me print and show you this. Run this and see, and you can note that the first occurrence of 1 is being deleted and the duplicate copy of this one is still present in the list, and there are still few more methods in the list, and I have included the list of the methods in the description below for your reference. So now let us see how to index the elements in the list. You can index a element either by forward index or by negative index. So let me print A first. So this is the content of the A, and if I want to index this one, okay, so I want to index 1, 2, 3. So what I should do, I have to find the index of this 1, 2, 3. So index of this 1, 2, 3 using forward index is 2. Okay, so that is, if I give A of 2, you will get 1, 2, 3. So what happens when I give negative indexing? So A of -2 also will give 1, 2, 3. So like this only you have to index a element in list, and you can also use slicing like this. So like this you can do the slicing operation in list also. Now we will study the concept of set. So you know how to create a set. You cannot create like this because this is a dictionary. So to create a set, you have to call the set of function. Okay, so now A will be a set, and you know set has some properties. So that is, there should not be any duplicate elements, and there is no order of elements in set. So now let me add some elements in the set. Okay, so if you want to create an empty set, you have to use this function. So now if you want to initialize a set with some values, just you can give a parenthesis, and here you can give some set of values like this. So now this A will be a set. So let me print the type of A and show you. You can see that A is of set. I told you in set duplicate elements are not allowed. So each element should occur only once. So what happened when I try to add some elements like this? Okay. So now I am duplicating some elements, and now let me print the contents of A and check whether this duplication is existing in the set. And you can see that all the duplicates are being removed automatically. So this is because in set you should not duplicate any element. So if you try to duplicate, that duplication will not be included in the set. Okay, so this is the property of set. And since set is unordered, you cannot index an element in set. Okay, so you cannot use like this A of 1. It will give an error because index cannot be because set cannot be indexed, because the elements in the set is unordered. So there is no particular order in which the elements are being stored. So you cannot use indexing, you cannot use slicing also in this set. Okay, so now we will see how to add elements in the set. So to add an element, there is a function called as a.add. Okay, so in a.add you can give any number like this, and not only number, any value. Okay, so this particular value will be added to the set. So let me check this one, and you can see 8 is being added to the set. So now let us try to remove some elements. So a.remove of. So here you have to give what element you are going to remove. Suppose I am going to remove the element 4. So I have to give like this, a.remove of 4, and 4 will be removed from the set. And there is one more method in set, that is a.pop. Okay, so what this particular method does is, so it will remove a random element from the set. Okay, so we cannot specify which element should be removed. So it will remove a random element each time when it is called. Okay, so see, it is removing the random element from the set. And the next data type we are going to see is tuple. Okay, so tuple should be created using parenthesis. So now A becomes a tuple. So if you check the type of A, it should return tuple. And to create a tuple of 0 elements, you can create like this. And if you want to create tuple of 1 element, what you have to do? You have to give the value of that element and you have to give a comma. Okay, so like this only you have to create a tuple of 1 element. So if you print the contents of A, only 5 will be present. And when you want to create a tuple of more than 1 element, you can specify each element like this, separated with comma. And if you are going to create a tuple with more than 1 element, it is not necessary to include a comma at the last. Okay, so you have to include a comma only when you are going to create a tuple with 1 element. So now let's run this code and check the contents of A. And you can see there are 3 elements, and since duplication is allowed in tuple, 5 is duplicated. And tuple is also ordered collection, so that means you can use index like this. So if you want to use -2, it will return the second element from right hand side. Okay, and you can use slicing also like this. And one thing you have to know that tuple is read only. Okay, so once you create a tuple, you cannot update anything. That is, you cannot add any element, or you cannot remove any element, you cannot modify any element. So it is like read only. Tuple cannot be changed once it is created. Whereas in list we can do the changes. So for example, if the same thing if I give as a list, now A is a list. Now I want to change the second element to 10. So what I will do, I will give A of, what is the second element? So it is first index. Okay, so A of 1 is equal to 100. So now when you print the list, you can see that second element is changed. So whereas if you give this as tuple, you cannot do this change. So see, this is the content of A. Now I am going to change the second element to 100, and there is a error because tuple will not support this item assignment. So this is about tuple. Okay, so next we will see what is dictionary. So a dictionary can be created like this. A dictionary contains 2 parts. One is called as key, and another one is called as value. Okay, so this key is unique, and this particular value can be duplicated. So this key is nothing but it is like set. So you can have only unique elements as key. So each value can be accessed using its respective key. Okay, so now I will show you how to create keys and how to assign some values to each keys. So first create a dictionary like this. Okay, and what you do, you create some keys. Now I am going to create 5 keys, and for each key I am going to give some value. So how to give value is, after the key we have to include a full colon and you can give some value for this. Okay, so let me create 3 keys as of now. So the keys are 1, 2 and 3. You should know that key should be unique. So you cannot give 2 keys with the same value. So key should be unique. Whereas for each key there can be a value. That value can be duplicated. So for example, I can give one more key like this, 4, and I can assign the value orange. So values can be duplicated, whereas key should be unique. So this is a dictionary. So let me check the type of A. See, A is a dictionary. So now to access each key in a dictionary, there is a method called as a.keys. So this will give what and all the keys are present in this particular dictionary. Okay, so you can use a for loop like this. Okay, so for I in a.keys, print I. So this will print all the keys present in this dictionary. So each value can be accessed using this key. Okay, so suppose if I give A of 1 and it will give 60 because 1 is having the value 60. Okay, so what about 4? A of 4 will give the value orange. So A of 4 is giving orange. Suppose I want to change the value of key 4 from orange to mango. So I can give like this: A of 4 is equal to mango. Oh, sorry. A of 4 is equal to mango. Okay, so now if I print A of 4, you will get mango. So let me print the entire dictionary. You can see the value for the key 4 is changed to mango. Suppose if I want to add a new key, I can give like this: A of 5 is equal to, so I can give apple. 5 will be included in key list. So if I print A of keys now, you can see that 5 is been updated. Now let me print a dictionary. So you can see there is a new key value pair, 5 and apple. Suppose I want to delete a key. What I should do? I have to give del keyword, del dictionary name is A and open square bracket, and here I have to give what key I have to delete. Suppose I want to delete a key 2. Now the key 2 will be deleted. So if I print the dictionary, you can see that key 2 will not be there because it is deleted now.